What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 3D Land. So in the last part, we finished up here on World 1. Now it's time to go to World 2 and see the cutscene. But the cutscenes aren't really anything special in this game. In fact, they're pretty much the same every time except for this picture that you get right here. You get one of those little card pictures in each cutscene in between each world. So in this picture, you could see that Bowser's just given his Goombas little Tanuki tails, and now they're going to try to kill Mario, but they're gonna fail because we're too good for them. So I also forgot to show, if you like shake the I think it's actually if you blow into the mic, the pictures can like a couple things in the picture can go like up and down, like they could shake around. It's weird. I'll show you later. It doesn't matter. Right here is the first stage, so you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into it. It's fairly easy. Let's see if we can get all the star medals in this world, because this is fairly easy, just like World 1. So I don't see the reason why I shouldn't be able to get all of the star medals. And the Toad in this stage actually drops the first star medal, so you want to make sure you do that, and you can see it lands on that hill right there. So we have to go over there, and let's see. I thought I had a Tanuki leaf in reserve. Oh wait, never mind. No, I lost it in the little Bowser battle back in World 1. So let's see. There's an extra mushroom right there. Let's see. Here's a Tanuki leaf. This is what I want. I think I'm not sure which one comes more in handy in this world, in this stage. I mean, I don't think it really matters. This is showing you that you can like crawl around while you're ducking down, and you can fit through small spaces like that. Does this guy drop a? No, he just gives us a coin. Since you know there's no points, they just give us like coins that just basically replace the points. So let's see what we get from this box right here. We got another Tanuki leaf. Alright, that's neat. I don't think we really need the fire flower for anything. And like I said, if I don't need the fire flower, I'd much rather prefer the Tanuki leaf anyways. So let's see. That does not bring up a pipe. Sometimes when you break fake pipes, they can actually emerge with like real pipes. Anyways, there's the first star medal. Let's see. We can get a 1-up right here, maybe. Just jump like this. They're not deciding to move, so there we go. That was an easy 1-up, and you actually have to go into a pipe that's at least vertical. If it's horizontal, you'll automatically go into it, but if it's vertical like that, you actually have to like duck down in order to go through, which I think is a pretty neat feature, since you know sometimes you might not want to go down a pipe. You might accidentally go down one or something, and it's a waste of time because you didn't want to, and you're trying to speed run. I guess that's a little bit helpful towards speedrunners, even though this game is a little bit against them too. If you couldn't see, this is just that's just to show you. I'm not turning the 3D on either, obviously, but yeah, it's weird because this game, like I said, is pretty much against speedrunners too, because you do have to collect star medals in order to actually beat the game, and you know, if you don't want to go looking for them, well, you kind of have to now. So let's see, this will give us a 1-up if we if we do that. And I thought there was a star around here. I might just be mistaken or something. I think oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. I think I'm gonna get to that very long time from now, honestly. So let's see. That was weird. I had to actually make the T sound. I was like, honestly. Like, what the heck is going on? Okay, this guy, just a coin. I know one of these guys drops a Tanuki leaf. I think it's up there. So the second medal, or I mean the last one, we actually got the second medal. I forgot that was in the pipe. The third and final one is right there. You just do that. It's as easy as that. And yeah, the second world is pretty much as easy as the first one. I think in the third world, or maybe even the fourth one, that's when we're gonna start to see some challenge. So this is the guy that does that. If you have two of the same type of power-up, like if you're using Tanuki Leaf, if you have one in reserve, if you get another one, you'll just get 10 extra coins. Obviously, though, if you have like a fire flower, it'll replace the Tanuki Leaf. So these are platforms right here. They weren't in like the actual stage, but they introduced this at the very end right here. Those green panels right there, they can like extend out and create a little line. It's like a snake platform, I like to call it. You know, like the snake blocks that move. I like to call those snake platforms. In fact, that might be what they're called. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they've ever given them an official name, but that's what I like to call them. And yeah, they will just create temporary paths that you could use. And right here, you kind of need it to get up here, and you use it to get the 1-up right there. So that was stage 1. Got all the star medals. I know you can't see the bottom screen, but I might be referring to things on the bottom screen in this Let's Play, so I apologize if I do that because I don't really want to turn it on. I might in, like, maybe even later episodes or just later Let's Plays in general, because using OBS you can actually put, like, pictures on the screen as well. You could just put pictures to fill in, like, black bars or something, and since when you put on the bottom screen it does add quite a lot of black screen, I might just make a little background thing so I could use that when I'm playing these DS games. I think that's what I want to do sometime in the future, but not right now. I'm too busy for that right now. Anyways, let's come here to the second stage. It is once again a cave stage, but as you can see right there, there's actually, like, poison in this stage, and basically, you know, once you touch the poison, it's just like the poison in the, like, the forest levels, usually, like, the World 5 of each world, I guess, and, yeah, it kills you instantly, so, yeah, don't touch it, don't touch it. And, this stage also introduces, it further implements, I guess you could say, the snake platforms that we just saw at the end there. And there's quite a lot of them in this game, so yeah, just it's a lot of that. And here's coins that say 3D. I'm afraid though that turning on the 3D will mess up something, not permanently, but it'll just, I don't know. I'll try it later when I'm not recording a video for YouTube. I'll just mess with it maybe after this video. I don't know what's gonna do. Okay, we don't need to do that. We actually just need to come down here. So I think I mentioned this in my Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2 Green Stars. If I'm doing a 100% on my channel, you could basically think of it as a walkthrough as well, because, you know, walkthroughs are meant to be like 100%, but since I don't do that too much on my channel, you can't really take most of my Let's Plays as walkthroughs. But if I do 100%, feel free to, if you just stumble upon my channel and you don't know what I do, I make Let's Plays, like, I try to be funny, at least, and just make comedic Let's Play videos. But if I ever do 100%, I guess you could consider it as a walkthrough, because that's just what it is. I'm not speedrunning anything, I'm just going for 100%. I don't speedrun, I'm not a speedrunner, I just do things. I just play games because I have nothing else to do in life. So, you want to make sure you have a Tanuki Leaf there so you can actually switch. You can make these jumps, like you could make that jump from the other platform back to the so-called mainland with the Fire Flower, but you have to do some crazy, like, Minecraft jump off of the pixel next to the edge of the block, like that sort of stuff. So just make sure you keep another one so you could switch back and forth. That's what I like to do. I like to keep usually, like, one, if it's a stage that even just, like, needs a, you know, if it needs a Fire Flower, I'll even just keep one Tanuki Leaf anyway, just so if there's any, like, jumps that I have to do, I won't have to worry about, like, failing or anything. Although I might need to keep 2 Fire Flowers sometime if things get challenging, but this game is fairly easy. I almost died there. I should probably let go of the run button in certain cases. Oh yes, oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I thought the last star medal was there on the block, but it's actually right here. It's very simple. You know, why would the game be that challenging right at the beginning when it's only like World 2? What you actually gotta do is duck down, and you can actually attack at the same time as you're ducking, so you could do like this little thing. If you don't have a, here, let me show you. If you don't have a Tanuki Leaf, you can actually duck, and when you build up, you press Y to roll, and that's gonna come in handy later on. But if you have a Tanuki Leaf, you do a little, like, spin twirl, almost like some Tails sort of things. Anyways, let's backflip. There's the last star medal. It's very easy. What did you just do, Mario? That was not, it was like, so, watch this. Oh my god, when he long jumps, he freaking, like, almost creates an earthquake. Jesus, that was harsh. Anyways, we got to do this to get to the top again, so just do that. And that's why I also like to keep one Tanuki thing in reserve. That way I won't have to go back and replay any stages when I have to, if I, like, miss it. I don't want to be missing any golden flag tips, because you do need that. Like I said, you do need to get all of the stages. You need to complete them at the flag tip. You need to get the flag tip, the golden flag, for each of the stages in order to get 100%. It's pretty tedious. That's one of the only tedious things about this game, though. The rest of it's just fun and enjoyable. So here is a little mystery box that they call it. Yeah, they call it the mystery box. I call it what is this? Oh, this is one of those special ones that I was explaining that you could get 2 star medals. If it's one of those, that means basically all of these things will give you 1-ups. So make sure you get those, and that just goes to show that makes it even easier to get 1-ups. It shows why it's so easy to get 1-ups in this game. It's giving you like at least 8 free 1-ups. I didn't bother to get the Fire Flower because I did not want to lose this Tanuki Leaf. I think though if I got it, it would replace the Tanuki Leaf. It doesn't matter. Let's come here to stage 3, and oh, this is going to introduce a new power-up that we I think we've seen it in I think past games, but it was in a different form or something. It's the new version of the what's it called? The propeller suit, I think, from a New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Except this time, you wear it as a block. Why? I don't know. Why you're wearing a propeller block? I don't know. But you could wear a propeller block. There's no suit. It's just doesn't count as a power up in your hotbar, like bottom screen, I guess. Really, it's just like it's just an extra feature, and I guess they do that just so you can keep your actual power-ups. And so you need to make sure you get the box before you do this right here, and this is also why you need to make sure you have a Tanuki Leaf. For most of these stages are going to express the Tanuki Leaf. Some of them have Fire Flower features, but for the most part you're going to want the Tanuki Leaf stuff. So this actually just it leads us up to Luigi, and the first star medal's up here, so make sure you bring a Tanuki suit with you. And let's see, we got to press that. And if we get all of these, I believe we just get a clap. We don't get a 1-up or anything, and that's why you need the box. Yeah, it just gives you claps. It doesn't give you a 1-up or anything like that. I mean, why would they ever do that? So then you just jump off, I guess. And Mario can't take fall damage, so it doesn't matter. You just do that. And I think when you have the propeller box, you actually fall slower anyway. Not too much slower, but if you actually hold it, you fall very slow. So it's kind of like a Tanuki Leaf almost. But it's a propeller box on your head, and you could do this too, which is cool, I guess. I've always wanted to fly upwards. So, let's see. Right here, it actually introduces this. These are actually 2 boxes right here, and you could ground... I think you've always been able to do that, honestly, in the games that you could ground pound, like the New Super Mario Bros. Games. But, that just shows you that you can ground pound, and it will also activate the blocks if you ground pound. So that gives you a 1-up. It like almost falls off the edge immediately, so make sure you grab it. And don't hold the run button here. You're gonna want to make sure you put all the pressure on the jump button, because you need to fall very slowly in order to get a 1-up right here. And if you're putting extra pressure on the run button, you may either miss them because you're going faster, or you may just like not put enough pressure on the jump button. Man, my throat's kind of dry or something. I don't know, that sounded weird. My throat is dry, man. Can you get it wet for me? I'm just kidding, I'm not like that. So it does this for some reason, then it comes back down, and I was faster than the coins right there. That was too good. Are you too fast? No, too fast for you. Gotta go fast, mate. So after this, it's just claps. It's just claps. This is it. There's no 1-up or anything. So did I miss the? No, I didn't miss it. Oh Jesus, we got hit. It actually counts as a hit though. So make sure you do grab these things. They will save you from dying, I guess. So that just, I guess that I didn't intend for that to happen, but I guess that kind of shows you then. So lucky I bounced off of that, and I didn't think I got that last coin right there, but whatever. Yeah, when you bounce on an enemy, obviously it resets the charge on this box, whatever this is. So let's see, right here's another example of where you kind of want to make sure you just don't run, really. So, okay, that wasn't a thing. That's just that, okay. And you can see right there, this is the tricky part. This is where the second star medal is. What you have to do is jump, get the star medal, and then fly back up. If you jump on the guy and then fly again, you're screwed because you can't go back upwards. So make sure you do that. There we go, a 1-up. Alright, that was nice. Because it's like 5 enemies and not like 8 or however many it was before, yeah, it's a lot easier to get 1-ups. It's so easy to get 1-ups in this game. You're never, ever, ever gonna get a game over unless you just flat out just horribly freaking suck at life, because this game is so easy. So the last star medal is simply up here. That's all you have to do. You just gotta make sure you have a Tanuki Leaf still, and you flick Peach's dress up. That's weird. It's like a subliminal message. Are you trying to reveal the girl parts down there? Jesus, it's not cool. Grab invincibility, and maybe we can get a one-up from these guys. And I actually realized that even for the invincibility, the enemy chain for a one-up is still 5. It's still been reduced to 5, so yeah, that just goes to show you how nice this game really is to you. So I believe here's the end. Yes, here's the end. And something cool about this, there's 2 things that's cool about this. One is the classic Mario. Whoa, it's cool. And you can hit this block. You can see it's 3D. And this block looks like it's the background. Nope. Nope, it's not part of the background. It looks like it's part of the background. I think it's just a 2D block, and you can even kind of see it's still there. Actually, no, I don't even think it's just that there's a block there. In fact, I never realized it. I thought it was actually like the block, like the little classic block on the screen there, and it changed into a 3D model. Nope, it's actually just an invisible block in front of. It's just perfectly placed in front of that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's an interesting feature. So that was stage 3. We had some fun times. Hooray. Oh yeah, and it's not just the enemy streak that they've reduced to 5. You may have noticed the red coins that you can get that give you a power-up or a 1-up or whatever. They used to be 5. I mean, they used to be 8 in the other games, but now there's only 5 of them. So yeah, there's so many. I don't know why they're reducing it. I guess they're just trying to appeal to younger people who have never played a Mario game before. But I guess yeah, they're just trying to reduce it to make it easier. I don't know why I don't know why everything has got to be like that, man. This is ridiculous. Let's come here to stage 4, and this is actually going to introduce another new feature too. Every stage, basically, in the first couple worlds, introduces like a new feature, even in like worlds 3 and 4. So you may recognize these from Super Mario Galaxy, but since you can't do the spin attack in this game, in Super Mario Galaxy, you would use the spin attack to change the platforms. Now, since you can't do that, they make it more frantic. Because every time you jump, every time you flat out jump, it changes them, and that actually is definitely, I think, more challenging than the whole spin attack to change it. Because with the spin attack, you could choose when you wanted to spin attack, regardless of when you jumped. But in this, it's every time you jump. So yeah, Nintendo always making things easier, and at the same time always making things harder, man. That's why Nintendo's so cool. They make everything easier and harder at the same time. So this doesn't really require a fire flower, so I'm just gonna grab another Tanuki leaf right there. So this thing actually just keeps generating these Goombas, and you cannot farm coins. I guess it's every 2 coins. I thought you just flicked it once. No, after like 2 coins or something like that, after 3 enemies, it doesn't give you anything. So let's see. We actually have to do this, and let's see. We actually have to just do this. You can't like jump there, and they will just fall through because they're idiots. Oh no, I lost the thing. Let's grab this right here. Now I don't have any extra power-ups, so I need to make sure I keep this. Thankfully, it's not every time you attack either. If it changed every time you did this, man, that'd be horrible. That would just be like impossible. So this is actually a really crazy thing you have to do. You have to like run and jump so that you can make it there without falling. Because if you do the jump from the red side right there, unless you like somehow make it, I think, you know, the run button does make you jump higher than if you're not holding it. So I think you might want to wait, hold on. This is a very weird thing right here. Yeah, you just want to make sure you jump from the blue thing just to be safe and get a running start. Anyways, there's this thing right here, but this is actually playing a trick on you. You can see it's a little bit higher than this platform right here, and that's because it's not actually there. I don't know if I want to try to get it. It's right here. I don't think you can get to it from the platform, the big cloud below, but you can get it from right here. You have to get it from right here. It's a trick on your brain. Can you get up there, or do you actually have to go back to the big cloud? I think I might actually have to just go to the big cloud, which is right here. I don't know, you might be able to make it. I swear, the one time I tried it and it didn't work. I don't know, it's supposed to just play tricks on your mind. So that's the second star medal. The second star medal, whenever there's a coin heaven, it's always the second star medal. It's never the first or third, it's always the second for some reason. So here you want to make sure you do get a Tanuki leaf, and there is this right here, which is just a 1-up. I thought it was one of those like many coins block, like the block that will just spout out as many coins as you jump into it, I guess, until it just reaches a maximum. So let's see. This is very tricky. At first, I never knew this, but It wasn't recently that I found this out, but you could still see the thing is apparently going very fast because it's leaving a trail. Like these spike swingy things, they're leaving trails, which is yeah, that's pretty intimidating, I guess. So this is very, very tricky. What you have to do is jump and make sure you land on that. And if you miss it, you're basically dead. If you like don't make it over to the blue at least, then you're basically dead. And if you stop it, you're also dead. I guess you could theoretically jump from the blue and then jump to like right there where it is, but I don't know. It's pretty tricky. And there's the end anyway. So far we have gotten all of the star medals, which is good to see. So let's make sure we try to get as many star medals as we can on camera, so I don't have to do anything off camera. Okay, so here's a Toad house. Oh my god, what is that me? I have never ever walked past anyone within now and the last part. So what the hell is this? Obviously someone walked past my house or something with the 3DS, and oh my god, what is that? That's giving me nightmares. What the what? That makes no sense. I don't understand this. Whatever. I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question the logic of other human beings on this planet. Ugh, it makes me sick sometimes. Let's see what this thing has to offer. I sure could use an extra power-up because I don't have anything in reserve from this me. Yeah, that me, that's more like a freaking alien, Jesus Christ. So what you actually, I think, want to do is grab the fire flower first. Just grab the reserve, like the more powerful power-up first, and then grab the mushroom, and it gives you 10 coins. So, yeah, since this game has no points, obviously you want to get as many coins as you can, so you can get as many 1-ups as you can, although, like I said, it doesn't matter because you're not really going to need 1-ups because you can't die in this game, and you get them so easily, and you're not going to get a game over, whatever. That was weird. Let's move on to the final stage right here, which is actually, yeah, that's the thing that's interesting about this game. Not all of the worlds in this game have castles. In fact, most of them have airships instead of castles. And you don't fight Bowser, you actually fight Boom Boom, which is not, you know, it's not like the Koopalings, but it is trying to be like the classics, specifically like Super Mario Bros. 3. And that's only for like half of the airships. The other half of the airships, which is like 3 other airships or something, you'll actually fight this other variant of Boom Boom, and I'm gonna get into that more though when we actually get there, because if you haven't seen this game yet, I don't want to spoil anything. Anyways, here's the boss stage of World 2, and this is going by pretty fast. It's just because World 2 is easy. It might get a little bit more challenging in the future, but like I said a bunch of times already, there's really not too much challenge. So that's weird. The airship right here, we actually traverse across multiple like small airships, just like in like Super Mario Bros. 3. But from a distance, it looked like that airship was very big, and it had a really like stubby like thing. Like I'm not gonna be like that, but it was very stubby. It was a very stubby. What do you call it? Like the antenna or something? I don't know what you call that thing. It's not the mast. The mast is what holds the sail up. I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna call it the antenna. Anyways, there's this. No, I don't want that. I want to keep my Tanuki Leaf. I have a fire flower in reserve, and I don't know if it would replace it or not. So I just want to be safe. And as you have seen before, you can actually flick the bullet bills with the Tanuki Leaf into a different direction. So that poor lonely fire flower, it's sitting there all lonely. I don't feel bad though, because when do you ever need a fire flower? So you can actually jump on those guys. And were you always able to jump on them and kill them that way? I lost my Tanuki Leaf. That's it. I need to use this, and hopefully there's a Tanuki Leaf somewhere. There's the last star medal down here, and what's strange is that when you're down here, it stops auto-scrolling. I think that's actually because it's the end right here. Yeah, this isn't a the airship stages usually aren't very long. It's just the castles that are pretty long, and since there's not many of them, yeah, it kind of makes up for it. So here's the end already right here. It's a pipe, and we go into the Boom Boom room. Thankfully though, they make it interesting each time, because they change up the floor a little bit. Like the next world, for example, the next world will have like conveyors, and one of them I think has like fire spitting out from it or something. I don't know. It's crazy. They actually do mix it up. It's not like you fight the same exact plain Boom Boom fight every time. It's just this first one in World 2 that is. So he basically plays the same as, you know, any other game that he's in, except it's in 3D now, so, which is something that I don't think ever happened in games before this. So yeah, it's just you fight him, Thankfully, I didn't need the Tanuki Leaf anymore, and the stage is just this simple fight. And I believe you can actually jump on his head while he's doing that and kill him, like, while he's spinning, but I don't want to take any risks. He does get dizzy in every fight. It's not like he gets harder or anything, really. It's just the floor that makes it a little bit trickier, but his fight scheme never changes. It's always the same. But thankfully, they mix up the floor a little bit each time. Yeah, we've always wanted to fight Boom Boom different ways. We're not going to change him, no. We're actually just going to change the floor. That's it. That's all Nintendo wants. So that was it. That was pretty easy for the first airship. And I was gonna mention which worlds have castles and which ones doesn't, but I don't want to spoil anything. So you actually want to make sure you come onto the antenna, that I like to call it, at the end of each airship level, because the final airship right here at the end will always have something. Well, not always. Most of them will have something, though. They're not always going to have 1-ups, but it was fun seeing when I first played this what each one had. And I think one of them actually doesn't have anything at all, but it's interesting. I think one of them actually has the last star medal and the stage on it, so yeah, definitely make sure you check the antenna right there. I know it's not called the antenna. I don't know what it's called. You think I know ship parts? I know the bow, the stern, and the mast and the sail, and that's it. There's also the hull, which is the bottom of the ship, and that's it. That's all I know. That's the only things I know about ships. Anyways, I was about to press right, but obviously we're not going to go right now because I want to leave the introduction to each world on its specific parts. So that was World 2. Thankfully, we did get all of the star medals on camera, so once again, don't have to do anything. But on the next part, we're going to go to World 3, and things might get a little bit trickier, and we're going to see even more new features. Hooray! So, yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let's see if we can get it to reach 15 likes, as usual. So, don't forget to leave one of those likes if you enjoyed watching this video. Share it with your friends, and subscribe to stay updated for more Let's Play Super Mario 3D Land and other Let's Plays and videos in the future. So, until the next part, guys, that is all for now.